Experience that.
End of the game. Here we go. Your third match of the day here at IEM New York / Comic-Con underway. League of Legends debuting here and for the weekend. And we are going to be bringing it to you all weekend long. Looks like we're going to have straight out the mid gate.
Portland on here for not taking Butterfly. Good call, Melisande.
And looks like the first invasion will be a dance in middle.
Alrighty.
I want to see it.
Trap's going down. So, hey, let's take a little bit of time while we have that dance going on to explain the concept of League of Legends. I know people have complained, oh, why do you keep explaining it to noobs who don't play the game? Well, because people who don't play the game watch this stream. So, the game is League of Legends. Right here is the blue team's base. This is blue team's Team Solo mid. You can see they spawned right here. The goal of the game is to destroy this nexus at the heart of the base. This nexus is destroyed by turrets. These turrets have attack damage, and they fight things against them. As you leave the base, you see an inhibitor, again defended by a turret. The inhibitor controls the spawn of minions. If you destroy an inhibitor, your minions get stronger, and you spawn bigger minions that help you push. As you push through towards the base, you see two more turrets that defend the entrance. If you look down at the bottom right of the minimap, you can see these purple little gems or whatever. I forget what to call them. But basically little markers that denote there's a turret here. You see the blue ones as well. And you can see that this denotes 3 lanes. From the Nexus, you can go towards the bottom lane with an inhibitor. You see a mid lane. And, of course, the top lane. And this is, of course, the same for both bases. As you go through the middle of the map, you can see we can move into the purple base. And the goal is to blow these structures up. And, oh, these are people that are fighting. So I'm going to stop talking about LOL and talk about fights. Oh, Alistair shows. Aww.
Yeah, they won't be able to do anything from there on that one. This level 1 fight, not something you see very often, but it is aggression from both teams. What they try to do here is really deny the resources that jungle character or anybody on the team would get this early in the game.
He stole it! Shushay stole the first one.
Shushay still stealing that, trading a little bit of XP in that situation. Do you trade XP?
Cassidy got it too!
Oh, wow.
Nice by Fnatic. Nice, nice, nice. And Expecial's at half health. And another barrel to Reginald's face. And actually, wow, they're sending Kate. They're sending Kate mid. They're having Yorick like easy 1v2 bot, and they're sending Brand with Alistair to basically zone Shushay. As they're gonna switch. They're gonna have PK take top, but Expecial can still zone him. So I'm actually intrigued by this. Solo mid making some nice lane swaps.
What a burst combo top lane is. Reginald and Expecial just headbutt, pulverize, conflagration, sear, pillar. That's going to be a lot of damage. But I really ultimately want to see the combination here we have between Cyanide and Shushay. I want to see the Shushay ultimate into the taunt just happening every time. It's really what they're going to be focusing on. And we'll have to see. You know, XPK is not going to have an easy job here. He will be able to get in range enough for that conflagration more than once and just get healed from Expecial. That lane is not going to be good for them. Looks like they are actually putting a pretty good hurting on a Rain Man. He is almost out of mana and really low on health right now.
Yeah, but he's got all 5 health potions right now. He's not too afraid. Doesn't have to be afraid of Melisande, who's sitting in the brush doing a good job of poking at him. And that actually is zoning Rayman quite successfully. He's actually not able to last hit too well. You see he's only at 2 minions. He's going to burst up onto Melisande, do some nice damage here. But again, then Lamia shows up. Ooh, look at that guy losing a lot of health again. And wow, there's that burst onto PK. Nice little bit of damage output done there. EW used by Brand. A lot of pain being dealt. And he actually just opens with a Doran's shield. They thought he was going to land against Caitlyn. And that's actually unfortunate because, by the way, you're landing against a bunch of magic damage. Enjoy your bonus armor. And that's, of course, a very, very sad face there. Shushay still pushing it onto these minions, doing a good job last hitting. If you look at the gold so far, and actually blue team, Solo mid, are actually slightly ahead. And there is Cyanide coming in for the gank to have all his cooldowns available. He could powerball into someone, but I don't think he has enough damage. Cassidy is not going to do enough burst to make that.
Such a fast jungler. You can just see the look at the odd one. He has blue buff, and he's heading back into his jungle. Red and blue. Cyanide is 3. Continue to go for golems with about full health and an HP pot left. That's really where Rammus can promote himself and just be very good for his team. However, late game he kind of falls off, so he's just going to really be a damage taker for his team and the facilitator of fights. Expecial Cyanide kind of meeting face to face there, button noses. They are going to get the spin on Powerball towards Reginald, but he turns around. Looks like he's just going to head back into his own jungle here.
Yep, looks going to be okay for now. We can see sort of as they move back and forth, Rayman got pushed back to his turret. He's level 3 as a solo lane, but all this duo bot lane already both 3. So the experience gain still really great here on Rayman, now actually out of mana. He's going to recall back. He should have some other teleport, and he does. But does he have 1,000 gold? No, I think he doesn't. So he can't buy more than a Meki pendant. And that's going to be scary. Rayman is not in great shape. Only 6 minion kills at almost 5 minutes into the game. This lane swap has not gone successfully for them. Like, they haven't won, like, the Roam Alistair hasn't done anything for him. They haven't gotten any kills. All they're doing is losing on farm. And I think that's a mistake because York can shut down a solo lane. and they're letting him kind of just get owned instead, and I think that's a mistake from solo mid.
Yeah, X-Special needs to be very careful at how much his levels start to fall off. Even Alistar can become a focused champion.
Sinai's going to sneak through. Here he goes. He's going through the brush. Reginald's been slowed. He's gotten caught. Getting slowed down. He's going to take some damage, but that will be first blood. But here comes Alistar coming in onto PK, doing a lot of damage. Can he get this kill? He's been slowed again. Oh, no. One more hit. There's the Powerball. And that will be a kill. Double kill picked up by Cyanide. So Fnatic up 2-0 on the match so far. That top lane went excellently. Nice ganks by Rammus. A lot of damage coming out there. Very, very disruptive champion. And by the way, yes, that is 2 points in taunt, and that's going quite well.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Rammus,
really, do you want a double kill?
That was really great by Rammus. Coming out, red buff 2 OP on Rammus, I guess. And we'll have to see. We're just pulling him out here, doing damage, smiting that one out, going back for his minions. Oh, teleport back by Rain Man. He's going to try to initiate here with the damage of the turret a little bit just to get himself back. But Lamia doing a great job at poking and already putting Rain Man to half health as soon as he gets the lane, forcing him to chug on those potions. We do have Odd One up top kind of helping to clear as Brand, that was Reginald, did go down. He's back to his lane now. You're going to see Odd One flowing back into the jungle. Here we go. We do have X-Special coming out there. A little bit late, though. Kind of gives himself away. Won't be able to do much for Rain Man down bottom.
You can only sustain him, but you're right. There's not going to be an extremely powerful force for good here. But Rayman, still maxing. The lifesteal ghoul. Element of Famine. All right. Got the name right after helping him from tooltip. Reginald's still solo top, and he's farming pretty well. 20 minions versus Castan's 15, so he is winning that more or less. Pikachu's going to tank these traps and be okay with that. And we're going to see that Caitlyn's going to recall it. Maybe do a lane switch here. Not quite sure. Rayman taking some nice harass from Lamia. And again, even though that he has to do a lane, Lamia is still equal level to the Rain Man. He's only 5.5. Lamia already 5.25 right here, and he's just still doing a great job in his lane. You can see his minion kills doing quite well. 46, highest, actually not highest in the game, as Chaos mechanically superior. 55 minions in his solo lane, doing an amazing job so far.
Are they going to be switching here? It looks like Reginald has come down to mid, only for the backing of Chaos, which, is a little weird. It seems like Chaos's lane is quite pushed out here, and that would be a great time to back. So maybe a switch in lane here. Reginald was not feeling comfortable at top. He is level 5 versus a 6 XPK as Cassidy, so he's not too far off, but that ultimate makes a difference. This also could be a shift for a Dragon, but it actually looks like Chaos will start to take top lane for himself.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like Fnatic could really go for the Dragon here. Sona does not have her ultimate yet. Alistar is still going to be useful even at level 3. Even though he's frail, he can still get that CC in there. York really good at low levels, just has that ghoul spam, can do a lot of really cool things. And realistically, without a summoner teleport on Gragas or anything, they could have made it a 5v4, and I think they would have had a good chance here. Chaos is in pretty good shape, has attack speed boots, 2 Doran's blades. I don't know. Ultimately, they're going to sit back and farm for now, though. They're trying to catch back up. They're only 500 gold down on the game, despite Raymond having that really bad lane early on. He's starting to catch back up. He's at 30 minions so far. And they have Ottoman coming in from the back. He is level 6. And what can they jump on? The pillar comes down. Lamia gets slowed. But they're afraid of, looks like Rammus and Cassidy.
Wow.
And they are coming through. Odd not in great shape. Flash comes in from Cass. There's the headbutt pulverized, but X-Special is going to get taunted because of that, and he will immediately drop down. And now Oddman taking a lot of pain as well. One more hit. Almost hits that, but PK is there. The Ignite goes off. He's going to ult. And so Oddman will have a little clone right now, but it's not going to mean enough.
That was a lot of damage that came out of Tremors right there. Rumble turned that on. Alistar completely fell with the damage of Lamia. And Melisande coming out. Melisande ripping one of those power cords off. Didn't think that he was going to take that much damage. Reginald and XPK trading a little bit of damage there as AP Mage. And both of them are going to stop that fight. No Dragon right now, though. Both teams kind of hit each other up good enough to deter that. And they will continue to go back in their laning phase. This is about the time we will see Dragon. 7 minutes, 30 seconds to 8 minutes in the game. Usually you'll see a shift towards that. Now it's 9 minutes. So really this could be a baited Dragon in just a few seconds here.
Yeah, Fnatic in a really good shape. They really could do a lot more damage on this, but we see Gragas milling about. Top of the map, doing an okay job, farming it up. See what else we got going on. PK still with blue buff. Could do a lot of harass to Reginald. His mana bar is not full right now, so it's going to make it a little bit hard for him. But I think he's really going to want to harass down Reginald. He's only got the 1 health potion. Could do a lot of damage here. Could force him out of lane before too terribly long. I feel like that would be in his best interests.
There's the Odd One warding up on Dragon to make sure it does not get done, as I said. And it looks like one more change has happened here, and Chaos will finally go bottom, up with X-Special, going for that feel-good home cooking, back down to the AD and carry bottom, or support and carry bottom, rather. We want to see if these guys can really turn it around. We do see that X-Special is still level 4. Chaos is level 8, and they're going against Melisande and Lamia that are both level 6. So he is still going to take quite a bit of damage. We do see Brand and that's Reginald and Odd One moving down here. This is possibly that dragon that'll start to give them the edge in the game.
Drop the pink ward down. It seems to be the American style of play. They just drop that pink ward for dragon. And it's just the cheaper way to do it and guarantee that you have control here. And they're going to get this almost immediately. No one's even stopping them. That is a great dragon pickup. 10 minutes into the game, so 16-20 will be the respawn there. And TSM back into this game, despite losing on champion kills, only down 500 gold. Looks like there was a ping on Tekka. They do know where he is. I pronounce his name differently every time. I don't really know how it's actually said, but it looks like Yorick not in great shape. There's the flash. The taunt's going to come in there onto Raymond, but he misses the... oh, wow. The damage of it is so massive. He will revive himself, and that's going to be him dying. And he's got a ghost of himself, going to keep farming. Might as well. It's free gold at that point, but nice little jump right there by Fnatic. Managed to do a ton of damage to him. And, of course, he will drop now. And the blue steal coming in from Fnatic. Brand is not ready to stop that.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, ultimately great job with these guys. Pika still going through, doing a ton. And blue buff picked up on Cassidy. This is second in a row. Has a fast tier of the Goddess. Looks like he's going for Catalyst next. Reginald doing a good job killing minions off. But hey, by the way, I'm Cassidy. You can take damage.
It's really nice for XPK right now. He just grabbed their blue. It wore off. Grabbed TSM's blue. Now he's got to wait for that to wear off. Hopefully not give that to anybody. And they do have a lot of wards going down, or a lot of pings going down in the river. Great vision, actually, by TSM. You can see all the blue wards in the river. And then on the top side, it's actually the vision for Fnatic. They do have the blue and that blue entry from there and guarded up to the TSM side. So both teams really making sure that they still have to keep that vision down. Understand that it means a lot in this matchup. And if you can catch somebody off guard, you know, more than enough times, that pretty much takes them out of the match.
Absolutely true. Rayman still just sitting at the top. He's unfortunately 0-1.
Cyanide looking to creep low.
Oh, wow. He might go for it. I think his flash is down, but he's moving in for KX. He's been revealed again. Could he catch up to one? There's a net right there, but Xpecial going to get caught. And he's only level 5. The flash is on, but he's been taunted anyway. Damage up is so massive. The Soda Dance comes out as well. Xpecial now 0-3, but Brand shows up. And there's going to be a lot of pain. He picks up one. Now onto Lamia. Lamia getting hit pretty hard. Oh my gosh, Caitlyn could pick up both. There's one more. Can she chase onto Sinor? Does she even want to? Maybe it doesn't really matter. It's going to flash away. I don't know why. She took the damage anyway, and now it means she's going to die to cat. Oh, wow. Cassidy. Ignite. And that is the kill. That is unfortunately a bit of a waste of flash. Managed to tank that damage a little bit too soon. Unfortunate there. Nice try by KX. If it weren't for that gank from that solo mid, they would have gotten the 2-for-2 trade by a great gank in there from Reginald and KX. But unfortunately for them, Cassidy showed up and did awesome things.
Yeah, he really did. And that's the thing about Fnatic. You know, they're always a team that understands what's happening and what may happen in that next 30 seconds. XPK was coming down that entire time, and it looked like Caitlyn was dead, but he pursued it still. There was a chance that she might get away, and she did. You know, beautiful job there, just being in the right place at the right time and understanding what the situation was. Great job getting out of there. A little bit of harassment and just riffs out. Kind of a little troll lol, doing what Cassidy does.
Yep, and Shusha had jumped on Rayman a little bit. Got him down to half health immediately with some burst. He's got a lot of AP there, and Rayman immediately popped his ult, sent the clone after him, sent Gragas away, and then sustained back up to almost full health. So now Shusha is the one who's missing HP right now, but he can come back and burst some more a little bit later. He's got the better cooldowns. He's taken down these minions quite successfully, and he's just last hitting really well also. And you want to look at that Shusha build, by the way. Max Q, 2 in W and in E and in R. She seems to be mixing points there. Between W and E. Special maxing his stun first, 1 point, everything else. Chaos actually maxing his Pillar of Peacemaker and then the Yordle Snap Traps. 90 caliber net only at 1 point. We look over at Lamia, maxing W then E. We've seen that before with QTPie as well. Seemed to be the build of choice. Cassidy, by the way, actually also splitting 2 in W and E, interestingly enough. So, but of course 5 in that Q. It's kind of interesting to see those builds sort of diverge a little bit. Look over at Rammus, of course, he's max taunt, has 2 in defensive ball curl now, and 1 point in power ball. Actually, he goes for Wriggle's Lantern as well, despite having a lot of damage up it just from the ball curl. A little bit interesting to me. Makes sense, I suppose.
I suppose. So we have, looks like Cassidy creeping down bottom here. He's looking to rift over the wall. He's really stayed out of the position of that ward that's by Dragon. Amazing there. And then he rifts over the wall. They will see him in just the last second. It looks like they're going to make that run out. Special No, I don't want to leave that to chance. Okay, thanks. He was about 20 yards away the entire time. We will have the odd one and Chaos gather together down bottom and try and save this turret. Lamia getting a little damage on Melisande, taking a quick cue from Kalen. There's huge damage onto XPK. Can he rift out in time? Will it split him? And it does not. Melisande takes that to the back, helping his teammate. The pillar goes out. 2 flashes have been used now. They had to expend those. But Fnatic does not lose a player in that fray. They are going to continue to push this. And with the amount of health on that turret, I do not think they'll be able to get it go down and Freak. Look who's coming up from the backside of Dragon.
Oh, man. Chucha's coming in from behind. It's a 4 versus 4 at this point. And they've sustained Pika up enough. And they're going to go in on Reginald, taking a little bit of damage. He's got Pika low as well. Great ult. Reginald's still low. Special not in great shape. And Pika's back. More damage. Reginald's going to ult. This is going to hurt them really, really badly. They split up a little bit, but it's still going to hurt. They're all extremely low. None of them died. KX picks up 1. Lamia's going to go ahead and blow up right there. A little bit of barrel spam as well, but they're alive otherwise. Reginald did fall in that trade. And they're going to come back now onto the odd one. Odd one not in good shape. Sinan's going to hit that one and actually move forward. And he's going to flash tonic special. He could die just to Rammus and will do so.
Wow.
And Chaos, I mean, in for the assist because, by the way, Rain Man showed up. And Rain Man going to say, hey, guys, I want you guys to die a little bit. So another kill picked up there. Shusha getting low. Rain Man still chasing him down. One more attack to go. Will pick it up. Now it's Cyanide.
Wow.
And Rain Man not going to chase that one down. But looks like the only surviving members, Rain Man and Chaos. And Cyanide and Melisande. So 3 for 3 ultimately. If I'm counting those kills right. Giant fight. People kept just filling in overtime. And that, by the way, is why you show up to a team fight, even if you show up late, because you will probably be useful. Don't sit there farming. You know, that's what CLG would have done if Hotshot had teleport, of course, is show up for those fights. Maybe a little bit late, but teleport in. Rayman did just that with a ward. And now, because they won at the end of that fight, they've got position for Dragon. And, hey, look, TSM's going to take themselves a Dragon.
I just want to point out that Cyanide is 6-0 as Rammus.
Jungle Rammus 6-0. Dude, he's going Warmoth?
He's got more kills than his entire team combined.
He's got as many kills as TSM combined.
Wow, just going in for the Powerball again. Slow with the Cassin coming in with the skills. Cyanide did not make it in enough. He actually dodged that pillar. Would have rolled right through that puppy and gone for the taunt. But playing it safe, you know, he knows what he's doing. He's 6-0. I'm not. It's exactly why they're in the seats right now. We'll have to see.
You have 0 deaths, though.
I do have 0 deaths, yes. Batting 1,000. Looks like it's BK trying to creep around here. Very good ward. Fnatic doing a nice job. Everybody warding, as Team Dignitas would as well. Going to see how many they got there. There's about 3 wards on the entire team of Team Solo Mid, and about 2 to 3 wards as well on the other team. We're going to get a quick
pause coming through real quick.
Pause.
Yep, someone had a internet or something there, but we're going to get through on that again. We do have, thankfully, the pause feature in for this game right now, and we're going to make sure that the players are going to be okay and well situated. Hopefully, we can get a cam over on the players and see what's going on with them and see if they're missing out on anything.
So far, a really good game. Nobody has too much dominance over this game right now. Fnatic is doing very well at controlling the map, but they haven't been winning every fight. So, you know, it's not entirely theirs. It's still back and forth.
It looks like, from the player's point of view, they are back into the game. And I'm actually scrolling randomly. There we go. Middle mouse has been depressed. And we're going to have, again, the fast forward for a short time as we get back into this game. But we see Pekka taking some damage. Almost gets pegged by Reginald right there. And we see Sona milling about. A minion has to run a blue turret. So now, actually, Fnatic winning overall in turret control. And that's going to put them into a nice advantage here. Some York goes coming out. Raymond, of course, with blue buff is nice and scary. Double... pick ward was down for Team Solo Mid and got that ward control there. Rayman going to take more damage. Usually hitting him pretty hard. More bells coming out. Team is down to half health, and they are still going to take blue. Oddone moving towards the front. Takes another ward down. Reginald trying to get in there to ult, and he's going to cast that, and here comes the damage up, but Oddone takes the blue away. No kills on either side, though. Looks like they're going to be safe for this one.
Unfortunate. The ultimate bounced towards the blue creeps and not into his team, or into the opposing team.
Oh, so it took down the little neutrals?
Yep.
Ouch. Unfortunate, Team Solo Mid.
Indeed, that would have been a lot of damage for Brand's ulti, bouncing up to 5 times through the members of Fnatic, who actually are not sporting too much magic resist right now, so that would have done a lot of damage. They really would have been able to initiate on that fight, especially because they had all the position in that blue bush and they were not seen, so they really would have been able to come out with that first ability in their favor. Just such a power play on that fight, but the blue golem thwarting that action of the ultimate from Brand, and everybody to return to their lane. Still good aggression here by TSM in middle. PK and Melisande doing what they can to hold the damage on this turret. Chaos, very nice job focusing damage on the turret as well. And we're going to have the odd one just kind of farming top, getting that lane pushed. He's going to head back everybody to really grab up their items. We see Caitlyn finally with that BF sword. Kog'Maw, Bloodthirster into possible Zeal. He does have that dagger. I don't know what he's going to build. Yeah, he actually has the dagger and the glove, so there's a Zeal coming out after that.
Yeah, definitely Zeal. You're absolutely right there. That's going to be nice and durable. Of course, that plus AD going to help a lot with his ultimate and his basic attacks. He's doing a ton of damage. Interesting to see his style compared to AmiCutiePie, who was actually going for Blood Razor Kog'Maw both times as an anti-tank, and maybe this is different because they think, oh, Alistair and Yorick are not, champions that I need a Blood Razor for, and Trundle the same way. Maybe he just wants that bonus attack damage. But either way, Chaos though almost done with his Infinity Edge, trying to catch up. Basically, he's 127 minions, actually not highest in the game. Fnatic is actually out minion killing Team Solomid. They're up 5 champion kills. They're up now 3-1 on turrets, but TSM have the only 2 dragons, and those dragons are going to pretty much equalize those turrets. And then you just see the gold difference here is in basically the champion kills and more or less the farming.
Head over and check some gold right now. Who is rolling in it? Looks like it's going to be 56-60. Yorick, actually. Very nice job by the Rain Man, keeping himself on top right now. Most in hand at the moment, however, is Reginald. So he's definitely want to see what items he has and what he may buy. That's may be to buy. It's going to be a needlessly large rod, most likely, for his Rabadons. And he has 1,500, looking for another 50 gold, actually, to get that. So big watch from Brand as he comes back in the lane. It's going to be a lot of damage coming out of the hands of him. Let's check XPK. XPK only has that Arcs right now. That's still going to give him a lot of AP, but Brand will surpass him with the Rabadons.
Yeah, probably. It might, I'm trying to think. With the Catalyst, it could be a Banshee's Veil later on. It could be a Rod of Ages. 21 minutes is not too late for Rod of Ages, but it depends on his gold in hand. And only 200 means that Catalyst is probably just going to stay around for a while to relate Banshees. We'll see if he goes for maybe a Death Cap next, upgraded boots. A lot of options available there, but just not quite sure. Kog'Maw does have that Zeal, getting himself nice and beefy. Bloodthirster up to 30 stacks so far. Now 31. See the Archangels getting up there as well. Yeah, we see Yorick on that Hanamune. A lot of mana gain there. 155 attack damage is nice. And he's got the Spirit Vision as well, so he's getting nice and beefy. He's got some cooldown reductions, going to help him a lot as well. We'll see what he ends up doing with this.
Like Shushay heading around. Should see, it'll be like, what was it, 10? Our first dragon, 10 or 11, so 18. We should see a dragon within the next 3 to 4 minutes here. They have a lot of movement going towards the jungle, though. They're just going to invade on the invade just to do it. I know, very nice warding all over the place. Fnatic is giving themselves entire vision. This is really going to help them. That's a great word for going for dragon and understanding if dragon is going to be taken from them or stolen. They're going to have perfect vision around there. That definitely means dragons will be up soon. Something to focus on in the next few minutes here. 6-11 in favor of Fnatic on kills. 3-1 in favor of Fnatic on turrets, and they are up by about 2,000 gold exactly. So Fnatic overall has a lot of momentum in this game. Not really losing too many turrets. So if they can keep this up, it's going to look really nice for them. They're going to be able to come out with this nice and easy win, but it is not going to be like that. TSM will not give them to it that easy, and they're going to fight back 100%. And here it is, right? They are going to show themselves. They know they're going for dragon. Both of them have really good vision on this area, Freak, and I definitely think something's going down.
Yeah, well, the pink ward was dropped by Fnatic. They cleared out the wards, but TSM does have that clairvoyance down. Special getting spammed out by Cassidy. He's going to jump back into the spray.
Wow.
It looks like it's not going to get stopped, but look at this. At mid lane, they have Caitlyn doing some damage. They have the Rain Man just shoving top lane. Now they have to run. This could be scary. Pika's going to catch up to one. He slows the odd one. Shushay's coming in as well. If he gets in range, he can ult and catch someone with this. The rest of the team is following. They could break TSM away. You see Shushay still chasing. And Pika's there as well. There's the ult. It's going to hit Alistair into that cove. He's going to ult, but he's hit by Ignite. A couple more hits could kill him. He's going to tick once more. He will drop down.
Wow.
Pika picks that kill up. Starting to take some damage. Reginald against Shushay. This is scary for him because now Lamia is there. The ult comes off. This could hurt a bit. It's not going to do enough damage,
back
though.
To the blue.
And yeah, back to the blue. And wow, Fnatic picking up 2 kills. They managed to just barely separate Team Solomid enough to pick up those kills. Great ult from Shushay. Pushed Alistair into the Baron pit. And the Ignite ticked down just enough damage to get that kill. And now Fnatic,
they will be able to force this Baron. It looks like they're going to be able to get it quite easily. However, 3 members are going to come in. PK comes straight off, takes a lot of damage from Caitlyn. That was a huge shot coming out of the hands of Chaos. And there it is, the ulti. He has 400 health left. PK makes it out of that one alive. And it looks like they are going to be able to stop the Baron. That's all they wanted.
yeah,
And,
very well played.
Very nice.
And the thing is, still 3,000 gold is not a big deal. 3,000 gold difference doesn't it doesn't matter. Like, basically, my metric is if you're 10% or less gold down, it just considered a wash. It's, you know, it's in a variety of places. Maybe someone gets an item first before you, but, like, realistically, and again, you see things like this. The turret comes back right afterwards. They deny Baron, but they're all full health, so they get a turret out of it. Of course, Dragon won't respawn for a while. They're paying to go towards blue, but I think it's going to be down for a long time. Rain Man has a half mana bar, but that's enough, of course. They're pinging, and wow, they have the enemy blue timed. And they're going to try to take this as best they can. Let's see, they have PK coming around nearby. They've got to be a little bit careful.
Oh, he is not afraid of anything right now. He is ready to initiate it. He is going to slow, just get out that orb, silence, and then you can initiate anybody on that fight. You don't have to worry about any abilities coming back at you. And XPK is being very aggressive. And you know what? The entire team is running for him.
Yeah, well, because they know that if they jump on him, they're going to get caught up by Shushei, etc.
Yeah, you can't really expect to fight a Kassadin and not have him ripped away.
Yeah, of course, of course. So that's one of the really cool things about that is that lets him play a scout role. And again, you look at this team solo mid lineup, right? And you've got a trap that can maybe root. Actually, hold on, Kassadin's doing some stuff. Let me see. Okay, they're safe. Yes, you've got a trap that can maybe root. Special can melee rage stun you if he lands to have that pulverize, so that can be actually a really big deal. Odd one can pillar, but that doesn't really matter against Kassadin. Reginald has a situational stun on a skill shot, and Dreamman has just a slow. So realistically, that team cannot faithfully drop Kassadin. They can't lock him up faithfully, and that's really proving to be a difficult team for them right now. A great ult hits KX pretty low. Pika's going to come in there, and again, just moves away from the pillar. He's going to be safe. Going to mill around. He's got blue buff. Of course, so does Gragas, and that's going to be really, really scary because they're going to keep spamming and poking. That's going to do a lot for them. I think it can really, really stop TSM here. Again, those barrels doing some really good damage here.
Throwing out some presents right now. Shushei just trying to give out the love. Nobody wants it. There's another one. It's going to, wow, a lot of damage to Rain Man and Xpecial. That's only once, but his cooldowns are on that blue, so you have to expect it coming out a lot. Can they get him to headbutt in? No, Xpecial just slowed down too much, cannot get the second part of his combo out. Unfortunate there. They really could have initiated something, pushed him back into the turret. XPK would have probably rifted away, but taken enough damage to not have been viable in that fight. It's exactly what they need. They cannot do a 5v5 right now. There's just too much power from Team Fnatic.
Yeah, they did an amazing job there. Now Melisson, of course, is there to sustain Pekka. I should get it wrong every time. I think it's Pekka? I think it's
ask him after.
We're going to ask afterwards. Like, how do you pronounce your name? Because I'm a dumb American. And we're going to move on through. We see Sona and Kassadin down there. They're still kind of running around and poking. And we see Brand kind of off in the wings. He could jump. He could take a lot of damage here. Gets silenced, and he rips off back again. He's playing so well as Kassadin. He's poking incredibly successfully. And you look at this team, and it really is good poke. Like, you've got long-range Kog'Maw, Kassadin jumps around. You've got long-range Gragas, healing from Sona. And then when you do jump in, you've got Rammus, which is just a giant meat wall. He does have that Warmogs in there. And he's going to be, you know, a very big force there with that. Damage down. Almost one-shots melee minions now. Shushei is farm.
Yeah, they pretty much black bar the minions, and if anything else were to hit them like air, they go down. But it's all Shushei doing a very nice job of creeping. At 193 right now, 218 actually on Lamia, doing a very nice job. Highest CS in the game right now.
Yep, pushing through. Minions dying to turrets, unfortunately, for Team Solo mid. Reginald taking some more damage. Those ults hit pretty hard. That's like what it's going to hit for. Yeah, 120 plus 64. Pretty good with that Bloodthirster. Might get caught by the odd one. Shushei's there to save him. The ult, unfortunately, does not hit him forward, so he's going to be safe, especially moving towards the front. That turret has fallen finally. And Fnatic are just still sieging because they know they're going to get some gains out of this.
Lamia feeling comfortable, just kind of poking at the bottom turret, especially with odd one there. No worries. And he is actually going to draw 3, so they're put more pressure on mid. They really do whatever they want right now. They have free reign, and if they do this, they're just going to go top, push that wave in. It's quite nice and way past the river, so that'll be very easy for them right now.
Yep, and Cyanide just running in, taking traps for his team, getting healed back up by Sona. Kog'Maw still pushing bot lane. Those turrets are taking damage ever so slowly. And I think also Fnatic are positioning such that they can take the blue and red when they respawn. The Baron is up, of course, hasn't been taken yet. Dragon should respawn fairly soon. And the buffs, of course, they mentioned. And actually, wow, Melisson is splitting up to push top by herself. That's a little bit scary to be Sona and alone, but Rammus heading over. The rest of the team could move. You see the Rayman actually not moving to help that, so this could be a free turret kill.
Yeah, he is going to put on his ultimate as soon as he gets there. One of few that can actually affect a turret as well. He just starts slamming the ground and will do damage to any structures or units around it. Very nice there. They get another 150 global gold there. Really only giving up 450 global gold plus maybe a dragon. They have gained so much in their favor right now. This is going to be very hard for Team Solo mid.
Wow, nice job by Reginald. Actually almost got completely owned and actually will trade. Nice job by Alistair. Used the Shirley as referee, but did not haste him in time. That will mean a steal on the blue and possibly the red, though I think that might have already happened. I'm trying to find Reginald because he got the kill, I think. I don't know. There we go. Looks like Pekka going to get found by the Rain Man, but so is his team, and this could be scary. He's going to ult Chaos. This could be a very, very scary fight. Sign taking some damage here, but he is Rammus. He should be okay. Ha ha ha. And Special going to move around. That KX clone will go away. Actually, Reginald did fall. I take that back. Oh, yeah, right. He died to Kog'Maw. I'm dumb. That was a while ago. But wow, a lot of damage off of the Pekka. He's going to move back around. Signed, milling about. Rayman back into the jungle. Going to keep sustaining 78 health. Wow, a lot of health gains as those monsters hit for him.
Yushai taking out the first inhibitor turret of the game all by himself. Fnatic doing a very nice job of split pushing there, especially with a character or a champion such as Gragas. It's not usually one you leave off by himself. He's a facilitator of the team fight, displace the other team, do a lot of good front end burst damage and nuke him down. But you know, if you leave him in a lane like that, you're gonna be like, yeah, we don't have to worry. But you know, you just took down your turret, and there's a lot of control on the map right now by Fnatic, and every one of their champions is actually quite scary. It can do a lot.
Yep, indeed. Especially you can see still up in the middle here, going to keep killing off these minions, getting himself some gold because no one else is there to take it. He does need some levels. I think he really wants level 11 here. That second rank of his ultimate will help him tank quite a bit more. You saw him drop down just barely the last time, taking a bit of normal damage as well as the true damage from Ignite when he got ulted by Gragas way up here, knocked him into the Baron pit. If his ult were blocked a little bit more damage, he might have survived that, or if he had built a little bit tankier. But Pekka going to take some more damage. That Kayle going to hit him, and he is still just kind of moving back and forth. Actually did go Rod of Ages, so Fnatic are prepared to play a long game. That's still stacking up right now. Actually, that might have actually just started, so we'll see what they end up doing with this. Odd One and Chaos staying towards mid.
Yushai has no reason to leave bottom. He's like, I'm just going to hang out. I don't need to go anywhere.
He's level 18.
Belly flop back home, though. He's going to head up. Maybe Dragon to come up. Not really something they need right now. Actually, it looks like Baron has come back up. That is on the map.
Yep, it's been up. Special getting pushed back again. That harass very, very strong, but he has really good sustain from Shirley's Reverie. Unfortunately for him, has not upgraded to Boots 2 yet, so his move speed for the initiation is a little bit lackluster. You just see constantly, Pika just running around, trying not to get hit, and Fnatic are going for the Baron, so they are going to jump in on this, and let's look at the vision real quick. They can see TSM, and TSM kind of just knows.
Oh, there it is. The Powerball coming in. They will pull off of Baron. They were able to do a lot of damage, but they didn't use too many abilities. Yorick falls quickly. The Rain Man will go down. Cyanide is forced to run out of the fight, segregated especially when he's using his ultimate. That helps for TSM. They just avoided a lot of damage. X-Special will go down. His ultimate was used a little bit early, but it really helped his team to get out of this fight. I think the cleanup is going to be quite big, though, as Fnatic has so much movement on their team, especially with Sona speeding him up just that little bit. It really gains them enough ground, and I don't think they have enough to micro in and out and take down this turret, but they may.
Yeah, they pick up 4 kills for none. Oddone did make it out, but it was a great job by that team. He wasn't going to die. I think he was going to be okay. But that was such phenomenal play by the team. They silenced Yorick and ulted him back into the team, and he was the only one there when he got basically one-shot. That was amazing play by Fnatic, taking an amazing lineup here. And you look at, TSM getting basically their picks, and Fnatic getting their own picks and saying, no, our comp's better. Kassadin's really good, guys. Gragas really good. And don't care so much about your Yorick. I think TSM kind of misused him a little bit in that, he should have been in the dominant lane, not in the let's let us roam Alistair, because it didn't end up giving them any advantages. And that ended up kind of hurting TSM's early game.
This definitely has to be the mentality play, and such a downer on TSM. They're actually mitigating that magic resistance. No mantle, Spirit Visions, another no mantle. Still, so much damage is being done to them, and you have to figure out what next can you do in the fight so that doesn't happen again.
Yeah, let's go through the builds. We just see, you're just talking about the magic resistance. You're right. 88 on KX.
Right.
71, 86 on Alistair, 141 on Trundle. Only 30 on Brand, but he's kind of the last one dying. He's playing very safely. 150 on that Yorick. I mean, that whole team is tanky. That whole team is durable enough, and it's all magic damage, and it all doesn't matter. They're just breaking through it. And we look at over at Fnatic's side, not even a ton of AP on that cast. He's actually going tanky now. He's going for a Glacial Shroud. He's going for I'm going to have infinite mana and some pretty good durability, and then I'm going to be a tank. I'm going to have a ton of mana, and my mana is going to feed my Archangels, and that's going to be my build. And it's a really smart build. I like it. It makes so much sense. It's just surprising to kind of see that. It's really cool to see him Clearly very much a master of this champion. He's playing so very well this game. 5-2-8, although the 6-0 6 Rammus ain't exactly bad. And it's very, very interesting.
A lot of ward control right now for Fnatic as they pretty much walk around with that Oracle's Melisande, making sure he's safe while doing that as well. Don't want to lose any more money than you have to. Tons of crits coming out, 400 damage shots as you can see. That's going to take down and wipe out Baron quite quickly. 8-3 in the turrets, and you can see that global gold coming into play. All of these items that they are using to take down TSM. They're just missed the crescendo, but it looks like they will be able to take this fight. A huge ulti coming out of the hands of Brand. Nice job by Reginald. So much damage coming out, but 3 of them have fallen already to only 1 XPK. And still on the run, Fnatic has so much HP in their favor, and they just have everybody running. Fnatic with Melisande trying to get away from, I believe that was Special. No, that was Chaos, sorry. And they were able to do that. So now outside their own base, forced to teleport in. Not looking good as Fnatic may make their final push.
Yep, and they're going down the second of the 2 Nexus turrets. They're onto that now. This will be a Nexus kill, and Fnatic will go 2-0 in the group, and they now still have to fight against Dignitas.
Wow.
And that could be a very big deal. Team Solamid 0-2, Fnatic 2-0, other 2 teams 1-1, and still there is a chance of any one of these teams making it out.